In this video, let's understand what is the role of a mentor, right? Because it's very important today. So since we actually go through various different things, it could be in career, it could be in wealth, or it could be in relationship, or it could be in health. Any ways, we need a mentor. We cannot actually go and say I know this, I can do this. One thing we need to understand, when we were born, so we didn't have the manual, right, to actually know how to use this gadget, right? So which means that many of the time what people do is that when they do not have mentors, so usually what they do is they take a car and then they think they have some pedals, just pressing that will work, but that doesn't work that way, right? Or just pressing the brake and then seeing why my car is not going, or pressing the brake and the accelerator together, again crying. So you see others are going really fast, really well, but why am I not going? Because some information, or it's not just the information, it's about how do you associatively use all these tools to make the vehicle move. So same thing is true with career, with wealth, with relationship, with health, right? Which means that you need a direction. Today it has been said that even Bill Gates have closer to 16 different mentors for different areas of his life. And it is very important that, so because one thing that you need to understand, having a mentor, it can save a lot of time, it can save a lot of resources, and it can actually help you do save a lot of mistakes that you could do, right? So you having a mentor, so he'll actually help you avoid those mistakes or the problems that you can get into, right? And that is the possibility that what you can have having a mentor. But let's understand what is the role of a mentor. Many people think the role of a mentor is to put in all the information out there. No, it is not. The role of the mentor is not to put you information overload or overwhelm you with lot of opportunities. So what is the role of a mentor is to actually get yourself into a process called as initiation. What is it called as? Initiation. And this is exactly how in India, initiation, what is it called as? Initiation, right? So to initiate you into something, like in India it has been there from the way back earlier, from Vedas and Gurukula Paddhati, is that, so there used to be something called as Upanayanam, right? So which means that it is an initiation process. It is not so the information was transmitted. It was not just told or taught like how teachers teach today, right? It was transmitted. So which means that, so it is the process where you are getting initiated into. Otherwise you could have got Gayatri Mantra somewhere else, right, as an information, but it is not that. So it is about how you deliver, right? It is not just about what, but how you deliver, how you actually give it, right? So that is very important. Like for example, you might go into driving a car, right? So you get a driving coach, or you might go into swimming and you might get a swimming coach, right? And so you get initiated into swimming or driving for 15 days of training, right? But that doesn't say that I should go into ocean now, but my mentor didn't taught me about ocean. My mentor didn't taught me about river. My mentor didn't taught me about driving on ghat section, right? It doesn't happen like that. So which means that one thing that what you have to understand, mentor cannot be there with you all the time, everywhere, and make you the Mr. Perfect. No, that's not the role of a mentor. That you got to understand. And the role of a mentor is not to give you information overload. Just give you information out there, right? So which is already available. No. So it is to get you the objective or a role of a mentor is to get into the process of initiation where you are ready to dive in it, right? Which means that it could be any skill that you are getting initiated into, right? The moment you are initiated, you feel I want to dive in it. I love this. I want to make these things happen. And that is the role of a mentor. Well, how is that mentor makes you just go in that? For example, after 15 days, for next 1 year, if you don't do swimming, do you think that that will retain with you? No, absolutely not. So you going through 15 days should make you feel I want to explore more in swimming. I want to do more in swimming, right? You want to swim. I want to do butterfly, I want to do deep dive, I want to do many more things. So that exploration needs to come within you, right? or like after 15 days of driving, you need to feel like, I think I should go roam around in my city, right? But even it is always best and recommended that you have somebody with you till you are like more confident that yes, I can do it by myself, right? So it's always better, but it's very important that we expecting everything has to be fed as in information is not the right way to go forward, right? So the objective of mentor is to get you into the initiation. And what is your role after that? Your role after that is to dive in whatever you got initiated into. Like you have to get yourself immersed. You need to feel, wow, this is great, I want to go forward with this. And once you dive in, right, after the initiation, so what you need to do is explore in that dimension, right? So once you start exploring, you'll start understanding there are so many things that you didn't knew, and that exploration will lead you to your tendencies. What is that you love doing? What is that you love in that particular thing? And now when you start breathing, like thinking about everything, like mom says something, yeah, I got initiated today into 3D printing, you see 3D printing everywhere, or app development, like how can we actually create an app for this particular problem? If you can start seeing everything that way, then you have been initiated, right? That's what I say, right? Which means that the role of the mentor is to get you inside that, like only if you involve you can evolve. So nothing like inclusive way of learning is the only way you can truly get transformed. The information way of getting will not get you anywhere, because there will be one more information that will be missed out. There will be one more information that will be missed out. Yes or no? Right? Because it's like abundant. Information is abundant today. It's the inclusive nature, like you involved nature will make you everything look like in a very beautiful perspective, and you start like seeing everything that way. And then you are into that exploration mode, and the exploration mode will give you something really, really powerful that mentor cannot give you, right? That an individual need to get it, right? And that is experience. What's the word? Experience, right? Which means that experience is something that mentor cannot give you, right? Say, think about it, like the driver coach or the swimming coach. So these people cannot make you like give that experience of you swimming, yes or no? They might have the experience of swimming, but you exploring that dimension, only you can actually get the experience, yes or no? And that is very, very important. So you need to make sure that I need to dive in it, I need to enjoy it, I need to love it, I need to see it everywhere, right? You think about any of the new skills or new thing that you might have learned from last month or last year, like how it has been, like where you're completely excited about, very passionate about, and very like loved about. So you cannot do something that what you don't love, yes or no? Right? Whatever you do, you should start loving, because you will not find many things that what you love about. So once you are inclusive, you love everything that you do, and that's very, very important thing, right? So once you have the experience, that is when you get into the process of expressing it, which means that you start creating things from that, right? Express, right? So that is very, very important. So now, which means that you create something with your experience. That is something new, right? That is something unique to you, and that is something useful to the people. That is when the skills that whatever you have got from the mentor has been really, really amazing, right? I've been initiated into various different processes. Like for example, I learned trading and investing, right? I got initiated into that just for 2 days, 3 days training, that's it, right? And the mentor comes from various different international countries like Singapore or Malaysia. So they just come in and do that. Now I have to explore. So I cannot say that like, oh, that was not taught to me, this was not taught to me, like Agumbe Ghat, I don't know how to actually drive there, I don't know how to swim in ocean. No, you got initiated into that. Now it is your job, it's your role, you know how to do it. Now you have to dive in it, right? You just need to make things happen, right? That is when you get to explore and you create your own unique experience of you going through this, right? The driving experience of every individual is very unique to the individual by themselves, wherever they drive, yes or no? Same thing is true. So now once you have the experience, that experience is unique to you, and then you express things there. So what is that something that newly that you can do? And that is how, like if you wish to create this as a possibility for many people, you going through this as a person, now you can be a mentor for many by you initiating people into the process. But it is very important that you be the right individual first. right? Because who you are as a person is very, very important before you initiate into the process. And that way, so that is the very important role. So you need to understand the role of the mentor is to get you into the initiation process and watch you, how things are happening with you. Are you on track? Are you on to the process? Because some type of skills might require just about 15 days. Some types of skills might require more time. So, right, at that time, so the objective of a mentor is to just watch you, but you stopping somewhere, just like got initiated, yes, my thing is done, I just learned driving, and now if you're just going out there without exploration, so you are not completely matured enough, right? So you got to explore on your own. I have seen many people in my journey of mentoring people, is that people who have the great exploration in them have achieved more than who just wanted to just get initiated and just learn something. No, you've got to have exploration mindset, get the experience of your own and express out to the world. Okay, I hope that you have learned something from this. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe it right now. So, and also share what did you learn, the most important lesson here from this particular video.